Section 1. So, you think you know Nepal? Spoiler, you don't. For most Americans, Nepal is that place you vaguely remember from a geography bee in 4th grade. Maybe you think it's just a giant snow-covered mountain where rich people go to take the world's most expensive selfie. Or you picture a wise old man on a rock, ready to dispense ancient wisdom like a human fortune cookie. But your idea of Nepal is probably as accurate as a weather forecast from a groundhog. Nepal isn't just one big mountain, and the locals aren't waiting to teach you the secrets of the universe. They're busy living their lives. It's a beautiful, chaotic mix of ancient history and modern hustle, where centuries-old temples sit next to shops selling bootleg North Face jackets. Nepal is not a theme park, it's a real country, with real people, who are probably amused by tourists on a spiritual quest after one yoga video. The real magic of Nepal isn't something you can capture in a photo. So put away your map of Middle-earth and get ready for a journey to a place more wonderfully weird and surprising than you could ever imagine. It's time to actually learn about Nepal. Section 2. The hills are alive, with a serious lack of oxygen. Nepal is what happens when the Earth decides to show off. 8 of the world's 10 highest peaks. These aren't your friendly rolling hills. These are the Himalayas. Majestic, formidable, and completely indifferent to your new hiking boots. The air is so thin, you'll get winded just thinking about walking. Altitude sickness is Nepal's way of reminding you you're just a fragile little human. But once you get past the "I can't breathe" part, the views are worth every gasp. Snow-capped peaks, neon green valleys, and rivers that snake through the land. It's like stepping into a postcard photoshopped by the gods. You trek, you walk slowly, you drink water, and you try not to think about the questionable toilet situation at the last tea house. Then you reach a viewpoint, and suddenly, you forget the thin air and sore muscles. You just stand there, in awe. It's a reminder that there's a world out there bigger than your Twitter feed. Nature's way of telling you to just shut up and look. And maybe this whole mystical adventure thing isn't so bad after all. Welcome to the Himalayas. Section 3. Everest, the ultimate I did a thing trophy. Mount Everest, the granddaddy of all mountains, the final boss of hiking. Climbing Everest is like winning an Oscar, the Super Bowl, and discovering a new planet at the same time. But let's be real. Most of us aren't climbing Everest. We're lucky if we choose salad over fries. The good news, you can trek to Everest Base Camp. It's the Oscars after party of mountaineering. Amazing views, bragging rights, and none of the life-threatening risks. The trek is a multi-day adventure through Sherpa villages, swinging bridges, and tea houses heated by yak dung stoves. You'll meet trekkers from all over, united by the goal of getting a little closer to the top of the world. When you finally reach base camp, you're surrounded by a city of colorful tents and the energy of people aiming for the summit. You take your photo, soak it in, and feel a sense of accomplishment that's hard to describe. You didn't climb the mountain, but you touched its soul, and you have the Instagram post to prove it. Everest conquered, sort of. Section 4 Temple Run, real-life edition, now with more monkeys. Nepal isn't just about mountains, it's a spiritual supermarket packed with temples, stupas, and monasteries. In Kathmandu and Bhaktapur, you can't walk a block without stumbling on an ancient, intricately carved structure. It's like playing a real-life version of Temple Run, but with more pigeons and a lot more history. The architecture is mind-blowing. Pagodas, giant white stupas, and stone temples covered in carvings. These aren't just old buildings. They're living centers of faith filled with monks chanting and devotees spinning prayer wheels. And then there are the monkeys, especially at Swayambhunath, the monkey temple, where they rule the roost and your snacks are never safe. They're the unofficial welcome committee, cute, mischievous, and always ready to photobomb your selfie. Visiting these temples is more than sightseeing. It's a glimpse into a culture where Hinduism and Buddhism blend in beautiful ways. You'll feel a sense of peace and timelessness that's hard to find anywhere else. And if you're lucky, a monkey might just steal your heart, or your lunch. It's all part of the adventure. Let's talk about the food in Nepal. Because every adventure needs a great soundtrack of chewing. Forget McDonald's. Nepalese cuisine is a delicious, daring journey for your taste buds. The king of the menu is dal bhat lentil soup, rice, veggie curry, and spicy pickles. It's the fuel of the nation and you'll eat a lot of it, but there's more. Momos, addictive dumplings, steamed or fried, filled with meat or veggies. You'll find them everywhere and you'll want seconds. For the adventurous, there's yak cheese, love it or hate it, tongba, a hot millet-based drink, and Newari dishes that might include buffalo tongue or fried brain. Eating in Nepal is a culinary game of roulette, and you're the ball. But it's about more than food. It's about community and hospitality. You'll be invited into homes, offered endless dal bhat and treated like an honored guest. Be open, be curious, and prepare to eat your body weight in momos. Your stomach might be confused, but your soul will be well fed, and you'll have a great story about that time you ate something you couldn't identify. In Nepal, every meal is an adventure. Bon appetit. You can talk about the mountains and temples, but the real heart of Nepal is its people. The warmth and hospitality here are on another level, like being welcomed by your favorite relatives. People greet you with a genuine smile and a heartfelt namaste, a gesture of respect and connection. If you look lost, someone will help you. No catch, just kindness. The children will steal your heart, running up to you on trekking trails, eager to practice their English and share a smile. They may not have the latest gadgets, but their sense of community and joy is inspiring. This genuine warmth is what makes Nepal unforgettable. It's not just about what you see, but who you meet. The Sherpa guide sharing stories, the tea house owner making you tea, the stranger helping you find your way. These moments turn a trip into an adventure. In Nepal, it's the human connection that stays with you. Let's talk about the wildlife in Nepal. In the high mountains, yaks are the kings of the road, giant, hairy, and always with the right of way. When you see a yak caravan on a narrow path, you step aside. No negotiation. Yak jams are the only traffic jams that make you smile, a reminder you're in their world now. Down in the lowlands, Chitwan National Park is a real-life jungle book rhinos, crocodiles, and maybe even a Bengal tiger. Nepal's biodiversity is wild. You can go from freezing in the mountains to sweating in the jungle in hours. Along the way, you might spot a Himalayan tahr, think goat with a rock star mane. Hear a barking deer, or, if you're lucky, imagine a yeti. Nepal is full of surprises where nature is still untamed. Keep your eyes open, your camera ready, and be prepared to share the trail with some very large, very hairy locals. Here, wildlife isn't just something you see, it's something you experience. And it's the only traffic you'll never complain about. Welcome to the wild side of Nepal. You can't go to Nepal without noticing the prayer flags. Strung across mountains and temples, these colorful flags are like the original Wi-Fi, broadcasting prayers and good wishes into the universe. Each color represents an element: blue for sky, white for air, red for fire, green for water, yellow for earth. For tourists, they're the ultimate photo op. For locals, they're a living part of spiritual life, promoting peace, compassion, and wisdom. Hung for births, deaths, and new journeys, they're a visible reminder of faith and connection to the divine. So next time you see a string of prayer flags, think about the hopes and dreams carried on the wind. It's a powerful, humbling thought. There's more to this world than what we see. Ancient traditions and deep beliefs connect us all. And maybe, just maybe, some of that good karma will rub off on you. It can't hurt, right? So there you have it, Nepal. It will challenge you, confuse you, and maybe give you a mild case of food poisoning. You'll get tired, dusty, and probably a little lost, but it might be the greatest mistake you ever make. This is what adventure is all about. Forget the all-inclusive resort and predictable city break. This is an adventure for your soul. Disconnect from the noise, reconnect with something real, and recalibrate your sense of wonder. You'll come back with stories about yak traffic jams, monkey thieves, and eating dal bhat for 10 days straight. You'll have a new appreciation for the simple things, and a new perspective on what's really important. Maybe you'll come back a little wiser, a little stronger, and a lot more grateful. So what are you waiting for? Book the ticket. Pack your bags. Go to Nepal. It will be the best, most brilliantly chaotic mistake of your life. And trust me, you'll survive. And you'll have the stories to prove it.